speaking of that empathy, obviously you work in a difficult area of law and you see a lot of difficult things. How do you manage that personally, and how have you managed that? Because you can get too connected sometimes. So yeah, how have you both managed the balance between how you serve people, how connected you get to things, and still being the empathetic people that you are?
I think that myself, and also not to speak for Gemma, but I would say that having done this kind of work since we left university means that we were probably exposed to quite a lot at an early stage of our career. And as we did that, we built the foundations to be able to deal with that and be empathetic as we came through our and are working in our careers in personal injury. I would say that we do, to an extent, take for granted the type of work that we do and the impact it can have on us, to an extent, in that we have worked in it for so long that sometimes, for example, we've brought in a legal assistant this year, and some of the things that she says, and it's interesting to see it from an outside perspective, someone who's only just coming into this area of law, and it can be quite overwhelming at times. But I do think that we have put the foundations in place early that we can be there for our clients in an empathetic manner, but also we have the ability to leave work at work. And I think that that's as much as you can with running your own business. But I think that that is really important when you work in an area where people are going through such a difficult time in their lives, that it could be overwhelming to take on a lot of that very emotional time that clients have. But I think that we both have developed a way to move forward in a way that's empathetic, but not, I would say that we can, to an extent, leave it at work. Do you agree, Gemma?
Yeah, definitely. I second all of that. I think we've just, I think coming into PI straight out of law school, that we've had to develop those coping skills. And I think that's just come with time, to be honest. That's really just developed over time. But I also think that I feel exceptionally fortunate to have come out with Kerry in this business. I feel as though had I been doing this myself, would be a very different scenario in this area. Like, we're both very good at checking in on each other and forcing each other, or we can debrief, or I can be like, Kerry, you need some time, or like, are you okay? Or, you need to take a holiday. And sort of force each other to have a life outside of work. Which, look, I think we do both do that well. And I think, again, I guess coming back to your earlier question about starting the business, and one of the driving forces was so we could create a business around a life and have that time with our kids and have interests outside of the law and outside of running our practice. And I do think that we're both pretty switched on to making sure that we've got that balance, as best you can, but being mindful that we've got interests outside of work and doing those things that really fulfill us outside of work as well.